Hey Friday Night Funkiners, did you know that it's been 1,000 days since Week 7 released in the original Friday Night Funkin game? Alright, well this coincidentally also marks the 1-year anniversary since we've gotten any FNF Kickstarter updates. If that's not bad enough, the first result when you search FNF Kickstarter on Google is that they allegedly spent all the money on crack! Now that's whack! Okay, like, what the funk is going on? Friday Night Funkin was a hugely successful Kickstarter that raised over $2 million back in 2021. But 3 years later, what's been the state of the game since then? Why are so many fans angry and disappointed? Okay, so the last Kickstarter update was on February 11th, 2023. For those who don't know, the FNF developers also created a weekly blog website that acted as a substitute for Kickstarter updates for a while. However, the last weekly update was posted on September 18th, 2023, which is like 150 days ago at the time of this video. Hi, so a few days before this video was supposed to come out, the devs actually posted another blog. It has some pretty interesting parts, like addressing the gaps in posting and even teasing a new chart editor, and they even poke fun at the devs spending all the money on crack. Yet, even this post didn't provide any substantial information regarding the next FNF update or even a soft release date for it, so the main points in this video still stand. Furthermore, the link to the blog website on the Kickstarter page doesn't even work anymore. It just redirects you to the same page you're already on. Whoops. But additionally, around 75% of the Kickstarter comments in the recent months have all been negative. Many people are rightfully frustrated with the lack of updates for the game, and some still haven't received their Kickstarter rewards 3 years later. However, it's important to recognize that the FNF developers started as a team of 4 and had to create an entire business from scratch. They also had to work through the pandemic for a while and work out all the legal issues and technical issues, on top of satisfying millions of fans across the globe. Granted, people are receiving their physical Kickstarter rewards like CDs and posters, yet these positive posts are few and far between. Furthermore, it is important to bring up that videos just like this one pop up like every couple months now, and they usually receive quite the recognition. But why is this video different? Okay, it's not that dark. But the biggest issue contributing to the whole withering of FNF's situation in 2024 is the sin of communication, or the lack thereof. To be fair to the developers, they have live streamed parts of the development, such as new art and programming and whatnot in the past few years. They also posted 20 plus blogs on their website before it went on indefinite hiatus. However, the biggest issue is that they've made false promises. For example, the infamous delay post that was tweeted back in 2021 promised a new release date in the near future, yet that was over 666 days ago, and there has not been any confirmation since then. Well, except for a random stream clip by PhantomArcade, the game's artist, which this also didn't meet expectations.
I will say that if the Funkin update doesn't come out this year, you'll read my obituary at the start of next year. The update has to come out this year, even if it's like fucking December 31st. Like there's that for you.
And to find like any updates nowadays, this one post from Joey summarizes it well, I think. 1. You have to scroll through the Twitter accounts of multiple devs. 2. Check for news on their custom weekly blog website. 3. Check for recent/ongoing streams on PhantomArcade's Twitch, which aren't typically announced and start at random times and are subject to having the VODs deleted off the platform, in which case you best hope someone saved it and can re-upload it. 4. Check YouTube for said re-uploaded VODs. 5. Check 4chan and Reddit, where they occasionally conduct AMAs. And 6. Check their Newgrounds. However, I need to emphasize that the developers were a small team and are still learning how to run a $2 million business. We also need to consider that the developers really don't like people tracing their art whenever they tease something. This infamously happened with the whole leak back in 2022, when a few characters got leaked and then mods showed up all over the internet using these assets. And lastly, game design takes time. These points are all understandable and why the FNF devs probably have a hard time managing all this on their plate. Yet this issue of lack of communication still stands. So what do we do? I have come up with a few suggestions. Number 1, keep promises. Posting exact dates aren't necessary, but soft deadlines can actually be healthy. For example, the devs could say, we aim to release the next update by the end of the year. Or the end of spring, or the end of summer, or you catch my drift. However, we can't guarantee it. We will keep you posted on our progress and let you know if anything changes. An announcement like this would be a huge improvement compared to announcing a deadline on a random live stream. Number 2, hire someone for social media management. I think hiring a social media manager, even part-time, would just save them so much stress. And number 3, give us teasers anyway. The teasers don't have to contain art and fear of people tracing it. These teasers can be related to the game's story, music, or it could even show art, but they just simply pixelate it or blur it. It would show us fans that the devs are proud of their work and have something to share with their community that, to be honest, helped build the game to where it is today. Look, I love the FNF devs and their goofy personalities. However, we need better communication. And if you're a Kickstarter backer, make sure to leave your feedback. I'm not too familiar with Kickstarter's policies, but if enough people respond, then maybe it'll notify Kickstarter staff, and they'll respectfully push the FNF devs to give us a substantial status update. But please remember that everyone is human in this situation, and as a community, we should keep the atmosphere supportive as we approach the biggest FNF update to ever exist.